Fell in love next to you, burning fires in this room. It just fits light and smooth, like my feet in my shoes. Little one, lie with me, so your heart to my sleep will stay quiet underneath shooting stars, if it helps you sleep. And hold me tight, don't let me breathe, feeling like you won't believe. There's a firefly loose tonight, better catch it before it burns this place down. Under light if I don't feel so right, but the world looks better through your eyes. There's a firefly loose tonight, better catch it before it burns this place down. Under light if I don't feel so right, but the world looks better through your eyes. Settle down with me, cover me up, cuddle me in, lie down with me and hold me in your arms. And your heart's against my chest, lips pressed to my neck. I'm falling for your eyes, but they don't know me yet. And with a feeling I fall in love, this feels like falling in love, falling in love, falling in love.
Get away, let's go someplace, huh, where I don't care. He's the kind of guy that you give you everything and trust your heart, share all of your love till death do you part. I wanna be
From the first moment we met, I knew I had come home. You are my shelter, a place where I can bare my soul. Today, I take you as my husband. I will love you for the rest of our lives, for it is your heart that moves me, your spirit that inspires me, and your insight that teaches me, and your hand I want to hold for the rest of our days to come. These vows are not just promises, but my privilege to declare. I I promise to lead and follow accordingly, just like a dance, keeping our marriage in good balance. I will cherish your heart and soul for the rest of our lives. I will be your partner through life's happiest and challenging moments. And I promise to love, respect, and trust you, and give you the best of myself. For I know that together we will build a life better than either of us could ever imagine. And I just want to close with a quote from Pablo Neruda. I love you without knowing how or when or from where. I love you straightforwardly without complexities or pride. So I love you because I know no other way than this.
That was beautiful. Chhay, I believe you have something to say to Lee.
The music has played such an important part in our lives. From me DJing your birthday party, to you being a salsa dancer, and then our flash mob proposal. The other day, I was listening to John Coltrane's The Love Supreme, one of the great jazz albums of all time. I was profoundly moved by the opening riffs that Coltrane played on the saxophone. The music evoked in me a feeling of joy and of hunger. Hunger to feel and to be felt. Hunger to express myself and to listen. But most of all, the music was pure truth. It stripped me of my flesh and hit me right to my core. And it was in that moment that I thought of you. Who you are is music to me. You express what is in your mind and in your heart. The notes you play come straight from your soul. And you are both generous and courageous with your emotions. You are strong where I am weak. You are pure truth, and that is what I love the most about you. That is why there can only be one Lee. There is no one else who moves me like you do. You are my world, and I promise to shift my axis so that you are always at the center. My promise to you is to put my faith in us. When times are rough, I promise to believe in us. To always find a way, to do what it takes to make your heart sing. If life is about learning to dance in the rain, then you are the only person I'd ever want as a partner. I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you. I am dedicated to figuring out this choreography of marriage together, to finding our way into happiness and understanding, to putting in the time that real love demands, so that when the moment comes, I will always say, yes, I will catch you. I am yours, and have always been. I will love you until our final dance.
Lee, do you take Chhay as your husband?
I do. Chhay,
With this ring,
with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
This ring is a symbol of my love.
This ring is a symbol of my love.
It shows the world that I will always love you,
It shows the world that I will always love you,
cherish you,
cherish you,
and honor you
and honor you
for all the days of my life.
for all the days of my life.
Chhay, do you take Lee as your wife?
I do.
Repeat after me.
Lee,
With this ring,
with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
This ring is a symbol of my love.
This ring is a symbol of my love.
It shows the world
It shows the world
that I will always love you,
that I will always love you,
cherish you,
cherish you,
and honor you
and honor you
for all the days of my life.
for all the days of my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce to the world for the first time as a married couple, Chhay Chun and Lee Oh Young. Chhay, you may now kiss the bride.
When he wants it and whenever he needs it. And when he's lonesome and feeling love starved, I'll be there to feed it. I'm loving him a little bit for each day. Turns me right on when I hear him say.
When I need motivation, my one solution is my queen, cause she stays strong.
They have Chhay, but some men at work they call Charlie. Okay, I have two names, Chhay and Charlie. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Oh Young, for a lovely speech. My English is not as good, but I hope everyone can understand me. First, I want to start by thanking everyone for the coming to cheer this wonderful celebration. And for and to my son, to my wonderful son, we are so proud of you. You are a great son. We are happy that you found perfect partner in Lee. We welcome her to the family. To my daughter Lee, you are so sweet, kind, and beautiful. I am happy and excited to call you my daughter. And I saw you and Chhay are together, and my wife and I are very happy you have found each other. Please everyone raise your glass to the bride and groom. Thank you. Did you understand me, right? Cheers. Thank you, everybody.
Good job. Good job. That's my uncle.
Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. She walks like a model. She grants my wishes like a genie in a bottle. Yeah, yeah, cause I'm the wizard of love. And
Thank you all for joining us tonight. Closer to your mouth. Closer to my mouth. Oh, that's better. All right.
Yeah.
So once again, thank you all for being with us tonight. Thank you, Lee, and Chhay. Honored to be out here in New Hampshire. It's a little far, but beautiful. As Selby mentioned, I've known Chhay for a while. Depending who you ask, though, it's somewhere between 24 years and less than 24. The reason is we started off in the same program, Prep for Prep, but I honestly didn't meet you in Prep. Right? We didn't talk, right? I just knew who you were, and but I thought that was something, right? We shared this bond in Prep, like once Prep for life and all that, right? So a couple years later, I was excited because some of the older kids at school had cars and they drove us down the hill and we were coming back up the hill, and I saw Chhay. And I'm like, I know that guy. We're not best friends, but I know that guy. So I rolled out the window, hey Chhay! And Chhay kind of He's walking along, just kind of looks at me, gives me his best Bronx evil glare, and then without acknowledging me, just kept going. And so I don't think that's when we became friends. So a couple years later, we're in Harvard Yard, and I see him again, and I'm thinking to myself this time, I'm not going to let him embarrass me again. I don't know what I should do here. Thankfully, his guard was down, and about 17 years ago this fall, the bromance began, and it's been a great run.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I said I was going to memorize this, and then I quickly changed my mind. Too hard. So, as we mentioned a couple times tonight, Chhay has a passion for music, especially hip hop. In addition to listening to hip hop, of course he danced, he was b-boy, and of course he DJed. I can tell you honestly that he didn't start off DJing, trying to get the girl. It wasn't what he did. Actually, it was pretty modest. He had a turntable, a mixer, an Inspector Deck album. I don't know if you remember this album. He played it on loop the whole summer, over and over again. And he actually started, getting pretty good. He started scratching and blending. I was like, this is impressive. I want to try that. And so Chhay got to the point where he could teach someone else. So he lets me come up to the turntable, drop the needle. Rec Room is playing. And I decided to try my hand. And I go up to the turntable and I move my hand over the vinyl, and this terrible, piercing, screeching noise came out of the speakers. And so right then we realized that we had roles. He was a DJ, and I was not the DJ. And I settled for carrying the crates and stuff like that. And that was great. That was totally fine, because he would reward me with a few songs, choice songs throughout his set whenever he was DJing, and that was enough. That was enough for me. So I think around then I realized that I was the OG. I was Chay's OG, his original groupie. And sorry, I took that from you. You can't have that. So Chhay is a man of many talents besides DJing. He's a black belt, a poet, a writer, a dancer. Along with Saul, he headed up the New York Tech Mixer. And it seems only right that his passions would lead him eventually to lead. And at this point, I'd like to tell you that you kind of owe me a thank you. Because if I had accepted his invite to that tech mixer, I probably would have distracted him and scared you away. Just because that's me. I scare people away. So, so you are. I remember the first time Chhay first started speaking to me about you, Lee. It was different. There was something different about his manner. How do I describe it? It felt as if he'd found the one from the beginning. I mean, look, I've been challenged before. I've had someone try to break up the romance before, but this was a real threat. This was I was getting a little nervous. He was like, whoa, all right. So I guess the way I can describe it, it was almost as if his spirit had been calm, like he'd found his way. And it was super fast. It happened so quickly, and it was amazing to watch. And I thought to myself, this guy is smitten, and I'm SOL because I can't compete with free yoga lessons or a bikini. And so you win that one. Anyway, jokes aside, I want to wrap up with saying, Lee, thank you for bringing so much happiness to my brother from another mother. Your love and support make Chhay a more amazing person than he already is. And I will eventually forgive you for breaking up the romance. And I wish you many, many more years of happiness, yoga, and dance. And I promise not to teach any of your future kids anything about salsa, two-stepping, or DJing. Right? That's my promise to you. So with that, I'd like to propose a toast to the newlyweds. Raise your glasses, please. May your love always be just like music.
Oh, did you get it?
those of you who don't know me, my name is Margaret, and I'm a friend of Lee's. I want to start by thanking Lee and Chhay and their families for bringing us all together to celebrate their love and to wish them all the best in this next phase of their lives together. I'm so honored to be part of Lee and Chhay's celebration today. Lee and I met about 10 years ago. We had just graduated from college, were about to start jobs in New York, and needed a place to live. A mutual friend knew that we were both looking for a roommate and connected us. All I knew about Lee was that she was a dancer from New Hampshire, going into finance, and she probably knew just as little about me. They say it gets harder to make and keep friends as you get older, and it seems improbable that the random person I agreed to live with, at least for 1 year, would go on to become my roommate for 4 years and one of my closest friends. And I'm so grateful to be able to call Lee my friend. She's one of the most generous and forgiving people I know. She always sees the best in everyone and wants the best for everyone. She always encourages and supports the people in her life. And that certainly isn't true for me. I remember when Lee first told me about Chhay. Sorry.
You can cry, no problem. You can cry. You can cry, no big deal. You can cry.
I remember when Lee first told me about Chhay. She messaged me the day after their first date. After meeting at a networking event, she had bartered yoga lessons for JJ services at her 90s themed birthday party. This is the sort of meeting that other people have mentioned tonight. She had just done her part of the deal, giving him private yoga lessons at her apartment, and she told me that she had a smile she couldn't wipe off her face and couldn't wait to see him again. And she knew then that he was someone really special. I actually didn't meet Chhay until the surprise proposal in San Francisco because I'd been living in California and had moved to Seattle. But I knew that he was Lee's perfect match when I watched the instructional video for the flash mob dance. So my first introduction to Chhay was just watching this video. First, it was a flash mob proposal, which was exactly what Lee hoped for. Second, he thoughtfully and patiently broke the dance down into sections and described every move so that even the most uncoordinated person could do the dance. And what this said to me was that, like Lee, Chhay wanted everyone to be included and wanted everyone to be able to join in. And lastly, what I noticed about his instructional video was that there were a lot of body rolls. At least in the first version of the dance before he had to simplify it because none of us are as good dancers as Chhay. And so he knew, Chhay clearly knew Lee's favorite dance move. Lee and Chhay recently visited my husband and me in Seattle to meet our new son, Arthur. And it was so wonderful to be able to spend time with them and to see how they complement and support each other. And I am so excited for what their future holds. Lee and Chhay, marriage is a supreme sharing of experience, an adventure in the most intimate of human relationships. Remember to treat both yourself and each other with respect, and remind yourselves often of what brought you together here today. So I'd like everyone to raise their glasses. See if I can do this with 2 hands. Lee and Chhay, I hope you are always as happy together as you are today. I wish you a lifetime of happiness and joy, surrounded by your family and friends. Cheers.
Cheers.
That was so beautiful. I had no idea you were a speechwriter. That was so good.
Thank you, Margaret. In a little bit, I will be making
The magic wand, all these other girls are tempting, but I'm empty when you're gone and they say she gives me love and affection. Baby, did I mention you're the only girl for me? No, I don't need a next one. Mama loves you too, she thinks I made the right selection. Now all that's left to do is just for me